Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Road to Endwalker as we continue these fun little Hildebrand quests, just to keep things moving and going. I'll be honest, it has been quite a while since I've actually played Final Fantasy XIV, mainly because there's been a lot for me to review lately. I was working on new Pokemon Snap, and then I had now I'm working on Resident Evil Village, and it's just been really hard to find time to, play 14 as well. But that's kind of the fun thing about these streams. I get a little bit more. As you can see, main quest wise, I'm getting close to taking on Leviathan. Hello, Kynum. And doing all of that, but hopefully you can hear me just fine, hear the game just fine, and we can get this whole thing started. Let's see here. Yep, okay. With that said, I think we're in pretty good shape. Just gotta get used to the controls again. So let's go ahead and talk to Ganelon here and see what this new mystery is all about. Yes, I'm a busy man. If you're looking for small talk, I suggest you look elsewhere. No need to be rude, Ganelon. He's a friend of mine. Now, what say you share your latest findings with us? I promise I'll make it worth your while. I was like, they're pretty much dressed the same, I'll be honest. Same hat, at least. Ellie? If it isn't the Mithril Eyes Star Reporter. Come to have a laugh at Ganelon's expense before returning to pen your latest front page feature, eh? Oh, very well. Just promise you'll put on a good word for me with the higher-ups, okay? Now, let me tell you this. There's strange things afoot at the Colosseum. Oh, I got a Moogle message, did I? Bugger all, I tell you. It's a travesty, I tell you. Ooh, that is some flesh-colored undies that guy is wearing. Hotch, Hiwi, Heiwei, and Heimo. Whatever is the matter, and where, pray tell, is Hutchin? The four of you will compete in the cup together, yes? I fear that an unfortunate mishap has left Hutchin in no condition to fight. We were just on our way to convey the dire news to Dour Meadow. Mishap my arse, this was sabotage. Some bloody coward out there will stop at nothing to eliminate his competition. I swear it on my subligar. Lower your voice, Hotch. My head stings enough without your bloody shouting. Oh, well, there's Hotch. Hutchin, should you not be resting your wounds? Oh, but forgive your incompetent, unworthy comrade. If I had been quicker with my mantra, we would still be 4 men strong. Those are some wild designs. Do not berate yourself, so Heimo. In victory and in defeat, the Montrevilles fight is won. You bear no responsibility more for my wounds than I. Any road, I dare say I'll not be getting back into fighting Fettle by arsing about in bed. I'm ready to chant some mantras. How about the lot of you? Okay then. Hutchin, for you I am always ready. Now that's what I like to hear. 1,000 mantras, and I want each one to ring out all over the Sigoli. Well, they're happy again. God, that guy's flesh-colored. Well, it's pink, but it looks so flesh-colored. That just feels unfortunate. The Mantravilles? Aye, as Hutchin tells it, they took their name from a training partner they met at the Fist of Rauger, a man they most admired for his devotion and chiseled physique. Oh, God. Consider me not the least bit interested. But this talk of attacks on competitors, however, of this I would hear more. She says, yikes. Yep. You get into some interesting situations here, she says. Ah, yes, I mentioned that strange things were afoot, yes? With mere days left before the Mithril Cup, a staggering number of would-be combatants have withdrawn, citing a host of curious ailments and injuries. Blah, I can't talk. With the list of entrants shrinking by the day, the organizers have been forced to abandon the elimination format in favor of a mass melee between what few battlers remain. The Phantom Thieves Challenge. Gladiators dropping like flies. No, this is no mere coincidence. I would speak to the individual in charge of the event. Where might I find him? Though the concerned sponsors the tourney, the day-to-day organizational duties are being handled by a fellow by the name of Dour Meadow. He should be in his office within the Colosseum halls. I'll send word to the gateman Yuyubaya he owes the Mithril Eye a favor or two. Alright, let's go crack this case. Okay, just further in. Oh no, wrong. Wait, where am I going? Okay, we need to go to the Gladiators Guild. Let's head this way. But yeah, we'll just head over here and see what we got next. And head over to Gladiators Guild. I'm guessing you've popped over, she says, because you saw Ultros there. Which, yeah, that's definitely be fun to see his role. From the Mithril Eye, you say? Then by all means, you are free to enter. We all do well. I had a feeling. I am Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye, never blinking, all-seeing, you know the deal, yes? And you must be Dour Meadow. I was hoping I could ask you a few questions about the upcoming tourney. Well, he doesn't look dour at all. Who am I to argue with free publicity? And from a charming little thing like yourself. Ask away, me girl. Yes, I am in between. I haven't played in a while, but the last thing I was about to do, I'm getting ready to fight Leviathan for the first time, Lackway. That said, between the challenge from that so-called Phantom Thief and now these bizarre attacks targeting the fighters, our tourney's already the talk of the town. Not that you'll see me complaining, provided someone's still left to fight, that is. You're free to investigate it as you wish, but you'd be smart to exercise some caution. Needless to say, recent events have everyone here a bit on edge. While just moments ago, one fighter almost took off another's head for insulting the color of his Looks like we got ourselves another, huh? Those two aren't in the entry books. Oh no. Well, it's only a matter of time. And our challenger unleashes a vicious right hook as the gentleman inspector was channeling his strength for his next attack. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Hildebrand is not much of a fighter. Inspector Briardian, whatever. As efficient as ever, I see. A true gentleman eschews violence, Inspector. You were thinking. It annoyed me. Oh, Briardian. Dour Meadow, I presume. Tell me everything you can about the prizes for this tourney, and try to be brief. Was wondering when you might ask. Master Fergus has spared no expense in making the Mithril Cup the most lucrative tourney this Colosseum's ever seen. The victor will receive a true treasure from his collection, the Warden's Grace, a ring fitted with the largest sun sphere you'll find outside of Karn. The second and third place prizes are nothing to sneeze at, neither. But I don't care how many faces he's got, we've got nothing to fear from this thief. The concern has hired an elite regiment of stone torches to watch over the vault day and night. Yes, just as the Brass Blades were so successful in stopping the thief last time. If you want your treasure safe, go fetch them and bring them to me. And be quick about it. I haven't all day. Oh, God. Fear I can't do that, Inspector. After all, what proof do I have that you ain't Mr. Many-Faces in another of his elaborate get-ups? No, if you want to get your hands on the spoils, you'll have to claim them as any other would, in battle. As a matter of fact, what with the ranks as thin as they are, we're actively recruiting new competitors. The more the merrier, and the more lucrative at that. Gah-ha-ha. Well, I think we'll see where I'm coming in at. Now, where did our receptionist get off to? Over here, you slimy bugger. We've got some fresh blood for the melee. Give me a moment, will ya? Only got 8 arms. Or were they legs? Here he is! Ultros! Tabasak says, FanFest is almost upon us, so I hope you and Amy are the best in avoiding spoilers. Yeah, we're going to be doing what we can. You called? I was just about to give the lovely Miss Avila the grand tour. Inspector Hildebrand, look! He's purple. Astute as ever, Nashu. This color, this overabundance of appendages. I smell a case. Ah, that's just my receptionist, Ultros. Don't be startled now. He's an ugly little bugger, but he's friendly enough. Word has it that he was one of the many bizarre creatures born from a recent experiment with ancient incantations at the Thaumaturge's Guild. So many teeth. They were going to seal him away in a hole in the desert with the others when he opened his slobbering mouth and started pleading for his life. I just want to live in peace. I'll do anything. Anything. So the management hired him to perform odd jobs at the Colosseum. And am I ever... I don't even know how to give... What kind of voice to give Ultros. And am I ever glad they did? I tell you, this job ain't glamorous, but it sure has its perks. What a delicious morsel. I want to get my tentacles around her. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah, that's appropriate. I know not who you are or where you hail from, and I do not care. If you dare challenge me, my Tempest Blade will show you no mercy. You can forget about your case, Inspector. There is only one who will claim the victor's spoils, and that is me. Oh, I just love it when she talks tough. Now who's the chump who wanted to get a pummeling by my lovely little Avi? Though a gentleman tasked far more pride in rescuing fair damsels than fighting them, I fear we have little recourse. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall do what must be done to... Oh, thank you, Island Knight. Milan Yata will be entering the tournament on my behalf. Milan Yata, you do look like a Yata. Well, bugger me with a spear. To think I'd see the day when a warrior of light stood in my Colosseum. Hear that clink clink clinking? That's the sound of Gil pouring into our coffers when the public finds out that the truly Eorzean hero will be stepping into the ring to fight for the Mithril Cup. Oh, and I reckon your friend can tag along too. Show him where to sign. Show him where to sign, Ulti. The fact that this Ultra assumingly has an upper jaw but no lower jaw scares me. I mean, they just kind of stick with his design from the SNES. With Milan, I suppose we have as good a chance as any. Now we just need to make sure that he doesn't come down with some curious injury. That gladiatrix, Avila was it, seems quite certain of her chances at victory. Suspiciously certain, I would say. Haha, I'm already 10 steps ahead of you, Inspector. That Ultros fellow seemed most unknowledgeable about Miss Avila. Come, Nashu, the investigation is afoot. As much as that sounds like an amazingly productive line of investigation, might I suggest that our first priority is to keep Milan here safe? Let us return to Ganelin and see what else he can tell us of these mysterious attacks on the combatants. Ulti, just like Realm used to call him. Nice. I've still yet to play 6. Very well, I shall leave that task to you. I have my lead of my own to investigate. Should you uncover any new information, I trust you will share it with me at first opportunity. Alright. Back to Ganelon. I think this was the closest one. Either way. Let's get back over to him. Likewise says I've only just recently beaten 4. 4 is a good one though. I think 4 is a good candidate for like somebody's first Final Fantasy. Oh yeah, I haven't changed my minion. What do we got today? Ah, an airship. Okay, why not? What do they got to say? Nothing too crazy. I mean, I need to stream Final Fantasy VI one day. That's something I'm considering. It definitely needs to happen. You again? I've already told you that. What? Entered the tourney, you say? Are you out of your bleeding mind? Look, I've got a suspicion or two, which I'm happy to share with you, but in the end, you have to protect yourself. You hear? So I've been asking around, and it seems that more than a few fighters who pulled out from the tourney were scheduled to fight a warrioress by the name of Avila. Now, I can't make any promises, but my instincts tell me this girl is bad news. But don't take it from me when you can hear it from someone who crossed blades with her just days ago. A fellow by the name of Raging Rat had the misfortune of being matched up with Avila in the preliminary round and earned himself a right bruising from it all. Last I heard, he was resting up back at the Pugilist Guild. Why don't you pay him a visit? Let's see. Aha! Back this way. Yeah, I'll probably end up playing 6 at some point for on my Twitch streams. Switch Edge with Yang. Not a bad idea. I stuck with Edge though. All right, what do we got here? Come to have a good laugh at old Raging Rat's expense, have you? Well, you're not the first. I say, is there not a man in this entire realm with an ounce of sympathy? There. Greetings, good sir. How fortunate you are today that your guest is Hildebrand Manderville, gentleman and inspector. Now, if you would, please enlighten me as to how exactly it was that you were beaten to a bloody pulp by Miss Avila. Gentlemen, my arse, have you not a whet of delicacy? Never you mind. Look at the records. Look, the records may say I lost, but I'll admit to nothing of the sort. I'll shout at the top of my lungs if no one else will. The girl doesn't fight fair. Oh, thank you, Joseph Bayer. Tempest Blade, some kind of foul sorcery if you ask me. Mark my word, that girl is up to no good. If she weren't so damned easy on the eyes, she'd be rotting in jail as we speak. The girl's Ala Mhigan, or haven't you heard? You know how it is with those refugees. Why fight with honor when you've got nothing to lose? Oof. Yes, and why not disparage an entire people in a pathetic attempt to salvage your sorry pride? This one's a real piece of work, Milan. Let's be on our way. Man, Ellie suffers no fools. I didn't mean no offense, miss. Just telling it like it is, as it were. Right. Perhaps it truly is of some manner of sorcery, as the fellow says. Or perhaps she works with an accomplice? She didn't strike me as the magic-wielding type. If I were a betting woman, I'd put my gill on the latter. Ah, Miss Ellie, the thrill of the chase has struck a chord with you as well. Yes, I can see it in the wrinkles beneath your eyes. We might very well make an inspectress of you yet. I'll give you a good wrinkle, you insensitive boar. Ugh. If what the man says is true, it's likely that her fellow Ala Mhigan might sympathize with her plight. An accomplice would hardly be out of the question. Yes, I can see it now. Two unfortunate souls, shunned by those around them, united by destiny and a common desire for justice. Ample appendages and whirling wildly, sending gusts of wind flying every which way. Avila and Ulti, a match made in the heavens. Were it any more obvious, I could have solved this case without leaving my home. Incredible! Your powers of deduction never fail to amaze, Inspector. What is it with you two and that infernal octopus? Mr. Ultros should still be at the Colosseum. Let us hurry before he slithers back off to whencesoever he came. So he believes it's Ultros working with Avila. Well, let's go find Ultros. And back to the Colosseum. Again, kind of. I love how this quest line just introduces so many classic characters. Oh god, he's creeping on that girl, isn't he? There we go. I just created a Ultros mount. Alright. Shh, friend, and look over yonder. Behold those exquisite legs, those stylish tentacles, the unearthly undulations of his squirmy, squishy body. Yes, our friend Ulti is a most fascinating creature indeed. Behold how he carefully eyes the gladiatrix before him. What manner of mischief is he plotting? He speaks! Yes, this is most suspicious indeed. Oh god. Oh, what is this? The girl has fled in a panic. Our friend Ulti appears to be discouraged. Look at the way his shoulders sag. Or how they would sag if he had shoulders. Oh my god. Like, so weird how he moves. Our quarry is on the move. Quick, Nashu, we must pursue. Off we go, chasing Ultros. Alright, where did they go this time? Oh, just back outside. Alright. Oh, wrong way. There we go. We're bothering this, There he is. Oh, God. He's just going it for girl after girl. Oh, well. Mr. Ulti seems to have found himself another gladiatrix. What might he be plotting this time? Look at those succulent legs. I reckon they taste just wonderful in good mariners. Of course Nashu wants to eat them. Marinara sauce. Ah, he speaks. And another girl rushes off. Whatever did he say to her? He looks so sad. Shall we douse him in lemon butter and put him out of his misery, Inspector? Whatever is he doing with those girls anyway? Yeah, I mean, he's miserable. Let's eat him. That'll make him feel better. Call me crazy, but I think he likes them? Quest complete. Nashi might just be more dense than Hildebrand. I think that is definitely the case, honestly. Love to have it for dinner. Lemon butter sauce. Oh boy, look who's back. Looks like Godbird's coming back. Ultros just needs a nice haircut and some cologne. Sure, yeah. Poor misunderstood Ulti. Here we suspected him of criminal activity when in truth he was just a gentle soul luckless in love. Oh, Ulti, can you find it in your squishy, slimy heart to forgive us? Yes, yes. Now perhaps we should return to our investigation. If Avila is as suspicious as they say, perhaps we should follow her around for a bit. Dower Meadow back at the Colosseum should be able to enlighten us as to her whereabouts. Zatmia says, fun fact, that model of Ultros is a recycled one from 13.2. That's why he looks so different in comparison to the other characters. Oh, I don't even think I realized. An excellent idea, Miss Ellie. But I have a better one. Let us return to the Colosseum and speak with Palmetto. From him we shall obtain Miss Villa's whereabouts, upon which we shall follow her to see if she is indeed as suspicious as they say. Come, Nashu, the investigation awakes. Way to steal credit there, Hildebrand. New Age Retro Nude. Oh, nice. More Hildy quests. Don't think Uncle Ulti didn't see you following me. What's the big idea, eh? I'm nothing more than a stupid octopus. Squeehee. Or am I? Come on now. I just want what any octopus wants. A cute girl, untold riches, and the admiration of millions. Can't Uncle Ulti dream? Well, kids, hate to ink and run. Then again, I am an octopus. My God. The strange adventures we get up to. I gotta go back to the Gladiators Guild, huh? Actually, it might be quicker to go this way. Whoops, not where I wanted to go. Let's try it again. Oh, they need to attitude change before a haircut. Alright. What's up, Dower Meadow? Yes, what is it this time? I'm a busy man. Looking for a villa, you say? She said something about sharing a flagon with her countrymen over at the Coffer and Coffin. I reckon you might still find her there. I'll warn you, though, if you're smart, you'll keep your distance from that one. That poor bugger Ganelon tried to interview her for an article, thought the girl was going to rip his head clean off. How can I put this? She doesn't seem to take kindly to being asked questions of a personal nature, if you catch my drift. That said, if you're looking for a good sparring match to warm you up for the tourney, that might just be the ticket. Does he have hair? I have no idea. I can assure you that there will be no need for gratuitous fisticuffs, my good sir. With my remarkable powers of espionage, we will ascertain all the information we need without the fiery lass even being alerted to our presence. Let us be off. Alright, to the Coffer and Coffin. So we need to go to Central Thanolin. We can save some money and just fly there. Speaking of Final Fantasy VI, she says, I'm not sure how often you, or how much you've seen of Final Fantasy XIV, but I think you might like this mount and the music. Here's Hildebrand. I still need... Amy just got her special blockbuster mount that just came in. New Age Retro Nude, you got 600,000. Little sense of saving up money from teleporting. I'm looking into eventually getting a apartment, which costs 500, and so I'm just trying to build up more money from that. Once I hit 1 million, I'll probably do that. Behold, the lovely Miss Avila, just as predicted. Let us keep watch from here, so as not to set off the girl's famed temper. Yep, Butterfinger. Oh, Butterfinger's not Blockbuster. I don't know why I said Blockbuster. Sorry, the Butterfinger mount. Man, that'd be something to have a Blockbuster promotion. Have to go all the way to that last Blockbuster just to get a mount. Final Fantasy XIV fans would totally do it, by the way. Yeah, every mount. Not some mounts have the same songs as others, but yes, there are others. Yeah. How many times must I tell you there is no cause for concern? The spoil shall be mine. It may as well be written stone. Like the candy bar, yes. So you get $5 worth of Butterfingers, and take a picture of your receipt, send it into Butterfinger, to show it, show that you actually bought it, and within a couple days they'll send you back a code so you can have a special version of a mount. It's a mount that's existed already, but now it looks like chocolate, and apparently it's like a butter burr. Oh, North America only. Oh, okay. I didn't realize. Do you realize what this means? We have suffered and suffered long, but my victory shall mark a new era. Just as Rabban al-Din won a new life for himself in the Colosseum, I shall win a new life for our people. The prize that I shall claim will bolster the wealth of our people 1,000, no, 10,000-fold. In a land where wealth is power, we will be kicked to the gutter by the Aldans no longer. And with that, I must be off to the Nanawa mines to meet my sister. Nice. Kirby Mania just got the Butterfinger mount this morning. I was in Japan too under a different promo. I see. Miss Avila's self-assurance is ever a sight to behold. I deduced that my own chances of felling her in the field of battle are infinitesimal. That's yeah. Never even heard of Butterfingers? Is that some kind of cookie? It's a candy bar with a lot of... I don't even know what's in the middle of Butterfingers. Some kind of... Not nougat, but... I couldn't tell you. It's like layered... I don't know. It definitely gets stuck in your teeth, though. I could have told you that before you signed up. Come now, we have a... yeah, like a really crunchy peanut butter thing. I guess that's the best way to put it. Alright. Yeah, a little bit like peanut brittle. That's a good way to put it. Oh, here's Ultros again. Gwee! Trying to steal from a villa from Uncle Ulti's tentacles, are you? I'm afraid that is not going to happen. I think it was made by accidentally overcooking peanut butter. Really? That's pretty cool. Yes, Uncle Ulti's homemade explosive will see this as the end of the road for you. Does that make me a bad octopus? Ah, the distinct smell of fire sand. Another one of your handcrafted explosives, I take it, Nashu. Heavens no, Inspector. This is far too elaborate to be one of mine. Do you think whoever crafted this would be willing to give me a lesson? They're on to me. Preposterous. Could it be that Musclehead isn't as stupid as he looks? I see. In any event, I shudder to think of what might happen if an unsuspecting passerby chanced upon such a hazardous object. Allow me. Heave-ho! Oh, I didn't realize that was Hillebrand talking. You gotta be kidding me! Rest in peace, Ultros. He got blown up. Alright. Let's get the mount again. We just blew up Ultros. Shame. Well, at least Nashu gets her roasted octopus. I don't actually think I've seen the Ultros fight. I never bothered to get the DLC in 13.2. He died as he lived, I think. That maiden in the mining guard must be the sister of whom Miss Avila spoke. Let us listen a bit closer. Hey, DBRG13 says, hey Derek, so glad you are covering this game. This has become one of my favorite Final Fantasy games. Oh, I'm so glad. Even if I can get just a few people into this game, I feel pretty happy about it, you know? Just because I enjoy it myself. I try to once I'm finished with Resident Evil 8, I'll probably try, till the next review I have to cover, I'll probably get back into this and really try to get to the end of the stuff between Realm Reborn and Heaven's Ward. There's still a lot of stuff for me to stream, like the Crystal Tower and the Bahamut, the Coils of Bahamut. So that'll be after I finish up Hildebrand. That maiden in mining guard must be, yeah, let's go. We already read this one. I thought we agreed. No hard labor until your leg is healed. I swear, sometimes I think you were born solely to give your poor sister headaches. Says the girl who once fought off 10 Imperials with one good arm. Perhaps someday you'll understand that your little sister can take care of herself just as well as you. Speaking of which, what news of the tourney? So until Rift Apart comes out, that might be right. I'd have to look at the release list, but I'm definitely covering Rift Apart. Lackway, I am on Diabolos. And DRBG, I'm really enjoying. I really do like this game, and I'm so curious what's happening later because Amy's much farther than I am. She's actually finished with Heaven's Ward, is working her way towards Stormblood. Let's see. Worry not, Hegelina. I have taken all the necessary precautions. The Warden's grace is as good as ours. Even the most modest estimates value its worth at some 30 million gil. Holy crap. Do you realize what this means? Necklaces from Eshtames, sun-silk dresses, all the luxuries you've ever wanted will be yours. The poor little girls in shabby clothes, objects of pity and scorn for the old Dawn upper crust, those days are over. After I claim victory, we will take our rightful place at the top of society. I don't know, Avi. Wealth is all well and good, but... yeah, I heard things get really good with Shadowbringers. No, I've heard that a lot, Bagel, where Heaven's Ward is where the game really clicked. Because I'll be honest, the story of Realm Reborn, just the base game, is pretty basic. But the gameplay really carries it through, plus a lot of fun side quests and characters. When I see you stand tall at the Colosseum, hundreds and thousands cheering your name, I am proud. No matter how humble our birth, if we stand strong and stand together, this alone is all the wealth I ask for. This is a really good song, by the way. That is your problem, Hegelina. You've always been too quick to settle for less than you're worth. But worry not, for your sister is watching over you. I will do this, for us. Now I must return. Gods forbid one of those prying reporters overhears us. That's my Avi, unfazed by a duel to the death, yet terrified to be caught in a moment of tenderness. May the gods smile on you, sister, and be safe. Uh, 2.1 content was mostly just about moving. Oh, hey, Ultros, you survived. But the stuff with Leviathan, that's definitely been interesting. And the refugees. A more moving display of sisterly love I have not seen, and yet I fear it has afforded us little in the way of prospective clues. It would seem Avila's obsession with victory runs even deeper than we imagined. That said, I can't help but feel a bond with the girl. My sister and I were alone in the world too, you see. Inspector, did you just hear what I heard? I reviewed the New Replicant Remaster, DRBG. The review's up on the channel. It's really good. Oh, at least you only got a bump. Heaven's Ward is when the buzz about the game really took off. That makes sense. Look, kids, Uncle Ulti has had it up to here with you. Do you think you could just fall in this pit and die like a good little boy? He's trying to kill us. Gwee, I'm talking to you, Mr. Warrior of Light. Hear that sound? Just one step closer. Closer? And Hildebrand's in the dirt again. Not you, you idiot! No need for concern, friends. I have simply taken the liberty of investigating this hole in the ground, and am pleased to report that there seems to be nothing out of the ordinary. Oh, Hildebrand. Our hero. Now, shall we return to Ul'dah? The mythical cup will be starting before long, and the last thing we want after all this is to lose our bout by forfeit. Could it be? Did that musclehead dive straight into my trap to save his companions? The others seem completely unsurprised at this turn of events. Doubtless he has performed such selfless acts before. A true gentleman if I've ever saw one. Blech. But if you think that means I'm going to show mercy on you, you've got another thing coming. Coming. Wow. Time to break out the big guns, kids. Wait a minute. I dug 2 pits, didn't I? Come to think of it, the second one was right around... Give me a break! Things are not going so well with Ultros. Again, I really wish these scenes were voice acted. I would totally New Game Plus these things just to hear the voice acting. ride the chocobo. He's trying his best, okay? How many lives do octopuses have? 8? It has to be 8, right? There they are. What do we got? Yes, yes, something the matter? We're on something of a tight schedule here, Inspector. Hey, Captain Finlandia. Stand back, Miss Ellie. My well-honed inspector senses are tingling. I feel a most fearsome adversary lurking about. And Ultras is back with 2 bumps. Looks good on him. This time you're really up a creek without the paddle, kids. Mwahaha! Say hello to a not-so-little friend of mine from the Colosseum. He's large, he's in charge, and most of all, he's hungry. Gwee-hee-hee! Not a care in the world. Where in the world is he? I haven't gone all night. Oh God, Bert. And there it goes. God, I swear, if Godbert's not a super boss in this game, there's something wrong. My Chimera! Who is that half-naked fool? Father, could it be that the aura of unmitigated murderous rage that I felt was not our quarry, but you? Makes sense. Hildy! I was merely taking a stroll in search of inspiration and materials for my newest masterpiece in the making. And what brings you and your friends to these parts today? Just a bit of sleuth work, Father dear, and with that we must return to Ul'dah. If you have not heard, your son is set to compete for the Mithril Cup. Oh, moonlighting as a gladiator, are we? A fitting second career for a Manderville man, if I do say so myself. Kirby Mania. Bert's not a super boss because he'd be unbeatable. That's pretty true. That muscle-bound man is the inspector's father? Remind me never to go to one of their family reunions. God, just who is this inspector anyway? Hildy is a worthy rival if there were one. Who goes there? Enkidu! Godbert was level 99 when 50 was the top? Holy crap. Hildy, Milan, I have been waiting for this day. Gilgamesh is back! Well, looky who we have here. You're quite the intimidating gent yourself. A friend of the inspector, mayhap? I am Gilgamesh, wandering duelist, and I am not so much the inspector's friend as his enemy. Hildebrand's just making enemies of all the recurring Final Fantasy villains. This crossover is better than Avengers Endgame. Well, that makes 2 of us. Perk up, Gulliver, because this just might be our lucky day. Gulliver? Is there no one in this accursed realm who could remember my... Call me what you will, friend, but heed my words. Milan is a formidable foe. That sounded like high praise coming from a big fellow like yourself. To have such a powerhouse as a sidekick, that inspector must be something else indeed. post-Endwalker expansions? That'd be amazing. I know not what brings you to do battle with those two, but I warn you, you will end up a seafood soup if you face them alone. And with that, I must be off. For reasons that I do not entirely understand, I am considered something of a fugitive in these parts. Milan, I will not fall so easily this time. I love Enkidu. Well, it looks like I got my legs full, all 8 of them. But if that adventurer is too strong to take on alone, I'll just have to bring along a friend. Mwahaha. Zega X Iron, I have not gotten them out yet. we got the Butterfingers for Amy, so she can get them out, and it just arrived for her. Once those are gone, I'm going to be buying more Butterfingers, because, you know, don't want to have too many at the time. A supplely twisting ring calling into mind the undulations of a creature of the sea. Yes! Inspiration has struck! Oh god. Nobody here but us octopodes. You can't run from Godbert. Look forward to your next life as a masterpiece, fiend. Move those legs. Nobody can run from Godbert. Muscleheads, I hate them! Rest in peace, Ultros. Harpy player Joe says they haven't been in a game together since 13.2. Overall, they have been in the game together. Final Fantasy VI Advance, iOS, Android. On iOS, Android, Final Fantasy 12 as bosses, and 13.2 as DLC bosses. Just no real interactions until this game. But yeah, the Butterfinger Mound is a chocolate-covered creature, not actually riding a Butterfinger. Though that would be kind of hilarious. Alright, let's go talk to Hildebrand. Alright. Hey, Stene. Just working through the quests. Yeah, no, the mount is not a Butterfinger. It's just, I believe it's the translation for it is like a Kuroko Kapor, and it's like Japanese. It's like a Japanese thing for like a butter burr type thing. So that's kind of how you get the Butterfinger aspect of it. One second. Alright, what's Hildebrand up to? A Choco Rapport, yeah, that's it. Good heavens, chancing upon father like that. I dare say it's taken a year off my life. Quite a crowd is assembled. It would seem the festivities are nigh about to commence. I had hoped to uncover more of Miss Avila's secrets, but no matter. What better place to continue my investigation than on the field of battle? Yeah, I've heard that before I started DBRG, that the gameplay is a lot like Xenoblade Chronicles, which, hey, works. Let's see, Arkwing says, I don't know if you've heard, but the Moogle Tombstone event is coming back on this Friday and is lasting a month because of FanFest. Yes, I did see that. Time to run the Praetorium a lot. 20, you get 20 of those tombstones each time, so oof. Looking forward to getting those new, some new mounts and stuff. The trouble with truffles. Good heavens, we haven't much time before the tourney begins. We must hasten back to the Colosseum and apprise ourselves on the rules of engagement. To a true gentleman, the battle is not about victory or defeat, but fighting with honor. Whatever treachery or guile my opponents may employ, I will not lower myself to their level. Yep, 20 run for the Praetorium, so Amy and I will probably end up doing one of those a day. There we are. Poor guy doesn't even get to watch. Oh, we'll be able to get all 4 Dancing Mad movements in this Moogle Tombstone event. Very helpful since they can be expensive. Nice. Hey, there's Ultros again. Bumps on the head, chipped teeth. I am one shabby-looking octopus, I tell ya. They don't pay me enough for this. But that's all going to change soon, isn't it, buddy? Forgot. Yes, Steve was a guest on MinMax. That was pretty awesome to get him one there. Ah, Mr. Ultros, just the octopus we were looking for. I was hoping that you might enlighten us as to, ye gads, who gave you those ghastly bruises? Bruises? I fell down the stairs, that's all. Now get lost. I'm a busy octopus. Funga. Ouch, you have my sympathies, good sir. It is challenge enough to coordinate 4 limbs, let alone 8. Is there someone inside your office? No, whatever gave you that idea? I am simply, fumigating the place. For pests. Pests like yourself. Now, don't you have a battle to go fight? Funga. Right? I love this cartoon, I love this cartoon, stuff in Final Fantasy. It's such a nice breath of fresh air. Inspector, I think something's alive in there. That's just me, talking to myself. Yes, funga, gods, yes, gods. Working as an exceptionist is fun. Battered, bruised, beset by vermin, and yet still able to find joy and fulfillment in your work. I say, Mr. Ultros, your passion for your chosen profession is truly an inspiration to us all. Hey, Briardian. Milan, if you would come with me for a moment, I fear the stupidity in the air may be contagious. Yep, Final Fantasy Inspector Gadget indeed. Just no gadgets. Well, has your investigation borne any fruit? I see. Avila seeks to win the tourney to claim a fortune and raise her and her sister out of poverty. Furthermore, she has implied that she has taken the necessary precautions to ensure that her victory is all but certain. While trailing her, you nearly evaded a series of dastardly obstacles, and upon your return, that strange octopus appeared considerably worse for the wear. The evidence points in one direction. The Ala Mhigan girl and Ultros are plotting together to claim the Mithril Cup and its lucrative prize. It is not as preposterous as it sounds. I have done some research on our eight-legged friend. It appears that Ultros has become something of a regular at Ul'dah's taverns and houses of pleasure. Kirby Mania, I am just about to fight Leviathan for the first time in Realm Reborn. Kirby. I suspect that he's using his inside knowledge of the workings of the Colosseum to identify and eliminate potential threats, thereby ensuring victory for Avila and earning himself a healthy commission. There's also the matter of the Tempest Blade that is rumored to be the source of the Ala Mhigan girl's strength. This remains a mystery, which means that I fear for your life. Fear your life is still in danger, Milan. One of the guards informed me that several crates of refuse from the Colosseum reception room were hastily discarded in Pearl Lane not bells ago. It is a stab in the dark, but the contents may yet provide some answers. I would ask that you bring them to me. Alright, Pearl Lane. Where is that at? Okay. To the Weaver's Guild. How far is Amy in Heavensward? She is. She has beaten Heavensward. She is in the stuff between that and Stormblood right now. I don't know exactly what she's doing there, but she hasn't been able to play too much lately. I think she got distracted by new Pokemon Snap. Which, you know, fair. She still plays on occasion, though. And obviously she's still interested because, you know, got the Butterfinger mount. Alright, got all that. Back to Briardian. Manati reached Shadowbringers less than a month ago, but I've been just leveling other classes like Dark Knight. Yeah, that's sort of the tricky part I'm in right now, is I want to get through the story, but I also want to like level other classes and stuff like that. But oh well, for now I'm mainly sticking with Red Mage, Summoner, and Dragoon. Well, let me see what you found. Someone's twitching. What the heck? Now, what have we here? Ah, yes, a spectacular assortment of innards and entrails. And what's this? A sack, even more foul-smelling than the gore it was lying in, if that can be believed. And look here, something appears to be written on the side. Sintgot Sundries. It would seem this merchant has had dealings with that squishy mass of tentacles. Let us pay a visit to the man and have him enlighten us as to the exact nature of their partnership. And Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Lackway says, I've been leveling up all my classes to at least 25 to 30 simply because the low-level gear is clogging my inventory. Yeah, inventory management can get a bit of, to be a bit of a pain. Especially if you're doing all the, you know, non-combat classes. There's Sintgot. Welcome, welcome! Battlefields the day after slaughter smell better than the unknown contents of this bag. Jeez. That is a foul stench. I'm sorry, sir, but if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. No exchanges, replacements, or refunds. I stand by the quality of my wares, and I expect my customers to do the same. Wait. Wait now. Did Ultros send you? I'll be asking the questions here. What exactly did you sell to that ungodly creature? Why, an entire sack full of gold truffles. Can you believe it? What with the impressive price and that distinctive aroma, they're only the most discerning of customers. Only for the most discerning of customers. Which Mr. Ultros clearly is, as he just placed another order today. Could these truffles somehow be connected to... No, I shall stop myself before I start sounding like... Inspector Briardian, it wounds me that you would sneak off to conduct your investigation without me. And to steal away Milan here? This gentleman is not impressed. Hey, Hildebrand. Did you find anything, Inspector? Good gods, what is that dreadful smell? Miss Ellie, I would have expected a cultured young woman like yourself to be more educated in the Epicurean arts. That is the most distinct and delightful aroma of the gold truffle. An acquired taste, to be sure, but one that has won the heart of many an Aldon gourmet. I particularly enjoy them slow roasted, as my dear mother makes them. Blech. Roasted, you say? Why, my mouth's watering just thinking about it. Trading recipes. It appears the productive portion of this conversation has come to an end. Besides, the tourney is about to begin. Let us make haste back to the Colosseum. Alright. Time for the tourney, it seems. The Colosseum Conundrum. Briardian has seen enough incompetence for the day. Well, that merchant proved to be a spectacular waste of time. Time which is in short supply. We must return to the Colosseum before the battles begin. Took me 300 hours to get from A Realm Reborn to the most current patch. Holy crap. Here's the plan, Milan. I shall find a suitable vantage point to observe Miss Avila in combat. Until I have ascertained the trickery behind her abilities, you are to keep a wide berth of her blade. Understood? What the heck is that sound? Oh, some dude's crafting. Back to the Gladiators Guild. There you are. I was this close to starting the melee without you. I'd be remiss not to tell you that there's been a slight change of plans. Another contestant suffered a last-minute injury, and none other than our very own Ultros has stepped in to take his place. With everyone's favorite octopus joining you two in the fray, spectators are just pouring in, and bookmakers across town are raking in the gill, which ain't a bad thing for us. Word has it that Master Feargus himself is quite taken with my promotional skills. Aye, the future's looking bright for old Dour Meadow it is. So what do you say? Are you ready to get your arses kicked? Wow. Sanji is almost done with the Shadowbringers on your main. It took forever because I was leveling all the classes at the same time. For Shadowbringers, I decided to only level one for each role to go through. Nice. Ah, that's what I like to hear. Ladies and gents, it's time for blades to whirl and limbs to fly. Alright, here's all the contestants. That guy in the far right, that's who I'm predicting is going to win. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, plutocrats and paupers, open your eyes and steel your stomachs. The Mithril Cup, brought to you by our ever-charitable friends at Amalgina and Sons Mineral Concern. Your concern is our concern, is about to begin. Love the music. Who will stand atop the heap of maimed bodies and twisted limbs to claim victory? Will it be the tempestuous Avila of Alamigo, Milan, the famed warrior of light, or who was that grinning fool again? Ah, that's right, Humberbatch, agent of infamy and imbecile extraordinaire. Cheer for the imbecile. Or will it be our 11th hour entry, Ultros, the eight-legged purple purveyor of pain? Mwahaha, here I am. Did you miss me? Aye, I say we have a battle for the ages here, folks. Combatants, take your positions and let the battles begin. Alright, you know the deal. We team up and wipe out the others. Then when it's just the two of us, I'll take a dive. And you receive your share of the winnings. I have not forgotten our promise. Oh, that's cool. That's a nice way to hang out with your girlfriend, DBRG. Everybody's teaming up on a villa. I guess we'll go with Hildebrand as a pugilist. She's got skills, that's for sure. Look at Avila's blade spin. Why, she's a veritable whirlwind of death and destruction out there. They breed 'em tough in Ala Mhigo, that's for certain. Everybody's out while he was posing. You are next. Where's Ultros going? Here we go, ladies and gents. Once my buddy gets a whiff of these raw truffles, he'll be sneezing up a storm. Literally. That skewer. Ah, nothing like the rich aroma of roasted truffles. All this fighting has given Uncle Ulti an appetite. Is it time for dinner yet? Wait a minute. Roasted truffles? Braised in a savory sauce, just like Mother used to make them. Feel free to have seconds. There's a whole sack full where that came from. Hildebrand just accidentally saved the day. That meddling musclehead. What's taking him so damned long? The girl's gaze gives it away. Open that gate at once. His face. Typhon! Funga? What is that monstrosity? Mr. Typhon, is that your stomach I hear rumbling? Could I interest you in some roasted truffles, perhaps? No fear, Hildebrand. What fascinating friends you have, Ulti. Why, just look at this charming little nose, Is he perhaps suffering from a case of the snivels? Petting Typhon. Funga! And there goes Hildebrand. Could it be Avila's vaunted Tempest Blade? It was that monster all along. The girl played us all for fools. Uh-oh. She's turned heel. Don't look at me. It was all her idea. I'm just a stupid octopus. You were the one who approached me, you double-dealing fiend. I just wanted to experience the thrill of battle, you know, for my work and all. Come on, Dower. Has Uncle Ulti ever lied to you? What did I tell you? I knew there was something fishy about that Ala Mhigan. Wow, whore. Wow. Bit much. Ala Mhigans. Pfft. Beggars and brutes, the lot of them. We give them a home in our lands, and this is the thanks we get. Send her to Garlemald for all I care. Just get her out of my sight before I get sick. Oof. The racism. But I just wanted to... My sister. I feel for the girl. Really, my little octopus heart goes out to her. But the rules are the rules, right? Now if Uncle Ulti may be so bold. I say we call off the melee and have a final showdown between the 3 remaining competitors. That would be me, my buddy Typhon, and Milan here. What do you say, Mr. Warrior of Light? Aye, that's what we want to see. Ultros! Ultros! Everybody loves Ultros. Well, this is a most unprecedented turn of events, but who am I to deny the wishes of such a passionate crowd full of martial arts aficionados? Yeah, the Adolans do kind of suck. The venue, Halatali, the fighters, the tag team of Ultros and Typhon versus the Warrior of Light. Who will be left standing when the storm has settled? Be there or miss a battle for the ages. How you doing up there, Hildebrand? Yeah, that's about right. So, So, to review, the truffles were to listen a sneeze from the octopus's oversized crony, which would be positioned so as to appear it was coming from the Alamegan girl's blade, allowing the two to sweep away their opponents with ease. No wonder I wasn't able to see it sooner. It's quite possibly the most imbecilic scheme I've ever encountered in my years as a consulting inspector. At any rate, we have no choice but to trust in your abilities now, Milan. Let us make for Halatali. Yeah, they all kind of have issues. Alright. Let's go to Camp Drybone. Hey, Fire Lightbringer. Alright, to Halatali. Excuse me. Few people were already waiting on me. Well, this tourney's turned into a right mess. With all the trouble I took preparing consolation prizes for the melee, it looks like we won't be needing them after all. Of course, as long as you're bringing in the spectators and the profits, I couldn't give a gnat's arse. Now, I know what you're thinking. 2 against 1 ain't fair, especially when one of the two is the size of a small house. A hell house. So here's the deal. Why don't you bring along some of your friends to the battle? Let's say 7 of them. That should even the odds, aye? And the Dragon's Neck. Now accessible. Alright, well, you guys are here. Let's go ahead and invite you. Let me... let's see. Just seeing if anybody else pops in for us. Otherwise, we'll just do the duty finder. It shouldn't take too long. Alright. That's got us that. Up, Tabasax is on the way. We'll just wait a bit. Blackway's heading over. Yeah, if everybody wants to jump in, we can. Looks like we have one of each so far. Healer. Actually, yeah, we do have a fully formed like party right now. Nice. And there's Futaba Saxor. There we are. Got the party. Got our 2 healers. Where in Thanolin? It's hold on. The Halatali, the Sand Gate. It's near Camp Drybone. Lackway. I think once Lackway joins, we will do the duty finder. It shouldn't take too long, especially with 2 healers in the party. Let's see. Now, I do know one thing about this battle, and that's that you can get a Ultros minion as one of the things. So as one of the rewards. So Amy actually replayed this fight over and over again until she got her Ultros minion. I won't be doing that on stream. Maybe later, but not on stream. Once Lackway's here, we will begin. That's an awesome, like, what is, let me see here. True Barding of Light. That looks awesome. Is this you, Lackway? Lynn Scarborough? Awesome. Let me get you into the party. Alright, with that done, let's go ahead and go to the duty finder. And here we go. Dragon's Neck. That was quick. Alright, let's do it. Taking on Typhon and Ultros. Combatants, the final confrontation we held here atop the Dragon's Neck. Seafood soup is not on the menu today. Oh, that music. I hope she says it's still here for this. Because I know he'd love this music. Oops. Alright, I've not fought this one before, so when everybody's ready, I guess let's go for it. Have to forgive me, I've not played in a while, so I'm probably going to be a little bit rusty. Move, move, move. Man, that was cheap. I think we're doing alright. I know everybody's kind of been turned into pigs. Oof. Got put out of action. Get back here, Ultros. I'm taking you down. Oh no! I'm a Kappa. Or an imp. A lot of winds blowing there. There we go. Stunned. Its Kappa just localized as imp like in Final Fantasy VI. Oh, that's cool. Oh god, he brought out the tentacles. He's relentless. There we go. Thwarted again. I feel like such a sucker. Took them down. Nicely done, team. And as I said, wind up Ultros. Let's see who gets it. Yay! I got the wind up Ultros. Yeah, I know. If it was ring out, I would be out a long time ago. Oh, I'm so happy. Let's get this minion out here. Okay, can't summon here. One can only imagine the time and effort Master Goldsmith Godbert put into the creation of this lifelike recreation of a lecherous purple octopus. I love it. So it is canon that he did get his inspiration and Godbert was the one who created Ultros. I love it. Oh, so good. Alright. Let's bring my minion up. There he is. I got little Ultros. Thanks so much, everybody. Very much appreciated. Let's talk to Briardian. Oh, you can get more flavor text. We'll check that out here soon. Good show, Milan. Your performance has earned us front row seats at the award ceremony. This should afford us the perfect vantage point to thwart the thief. Come, let us return to the Colosseum. Oh yeah. A fraction of the size, yet every bit as annoying as the real thing. Be forewarned, once Ultros shows up, he's liable to stick around. Let's get to Colosseum. Oh, wait, Colosseum. I just use this. There we are. I'm so happy. I'm sorry that somebody else didn't get it, but I'm also really happy I got it. It's one of those things. Alright, let's speak to Daramedo and see how this is all going to turn out. That was so cool. I love that we get to fight these classic Final Fantasy villains. It was a battle for the ages, but a worthy victor has risen to claim the spoils. And now, let's take a look at the relic that our champion has won. Love the victory theme. Hildebrand's happy for us. Behold, from the personal vaults of Master Feargus himself, the Warden's Grace, a timeless treasure the likes of which our realm has never seen. One that's earned the attention of Eorzea's most prominent pilferer. Ha ha ha. Above you. Ladies and gentlemen, inspectors and invertebrates, the opening act dragged on overlong, but worry not, the main event is about to begin. And the thief has finally arrived. I know you paid well for your seats here today, but I can assure you that my performance will not leave you disappointed. Now I invite one and all to sit back and enjoy the show. Riardian's not impressed. Vile fiend, mark my words, you have stolen your last treasure. I swear it on the Mandeville name. Uh-oh. Poor Enkidu. I think not, Hildegard. That smile. Greg, 'tis always a pleasure to reunite with old friends, but your timing truly leaves something to be desired. What the heck, Hildebrand? Oh no, he stole his spear back. Milan, you bested me once, but not today. I shall have my revenge when I pierce your chest with my spear. Do you not mean your skewer? Oh god. My spear! I think Enkidu got a snack at least. Love the laugh track. Because we're in an audience. Oh my god. The laugh track. Vile thief, is there not a shred of honor in you? Return my weapon at once. Oh ho, it seems we have an unexpected guest. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I fear attendance at today's performance is by invitation only. Uh-oh. They're in the middle of their pooling match again. Oh no, Typhon. Now it's raining truffles, but the battle's already... She says, I've been catching up on, to the stream. I just heard you say I hope She Says is still here to listen to this battle theme. Oh yeah. Good stuff. Mr. Typhon, just a moment. I'm sure I had a tissue here somewhere. Funga! And there goes Enkidu. And the ring. That ain't good. Oof, even pushing Gilgamesh back. Well, there goes Ultros. And there they both go. Bye, guys. Oh, poor Kai. Alas and alack, the ring sails straight into the hands of the fiend. Giving up so soon, are we? Those don't sound like the words of a Manderville man. My god. One punched friggin' Typhon Godbert did. That is a pose that would make me fear for my life. Friggin' Godbert. Oh no. Oh, those faces. But of course, brilliant, Father. If the ring won't come to me, I shall go to the ring. Why, it'll just be like Dalamud. Hildebrand Heliodor Maximilian Manderville. Skyward as only a Manderville can. Oh my god. And we missed. Father, you did not know your strength. Even the man with many 1,000 faces is like, what the hell is going on? $997, $998, $990. See, that's how Hildebrand appears in Endwalker. He is going to the moon way before anybody else. Oh boy. Oh no! Now he's coming down. Oh, there's Enkidu just surfing on the freaking skewer. Dynamic entry indeed. Head first. Yep. Head. Strongest part. Hey, Angel Martinez. Glad you were able to catch the stream. Yep. That's how we know Hildebrand. That was a long conversation. What the heck? Those legs. They look strangely familiar. Oh my god. Huh. Put a little too much spin on that one, it seems. Not exactly as planned, but who can argue with the results? Save for one thing, this ring is a fake. But no matter, I have a feeling this will lead me to the true treasure. Until next time, friends, you have been a most attentive audience. The key! Bloody hells! Guards, seize that fiend at once! Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll catch him. Uh-oh, a bomb. The fuse in the crowd. Nashu's impressed. It's too late, sir. The second prize, the Ring of Inquiry. It's gone. Second prize? What is the meaning of this? Many-faced fiend or no, the man spoke true. A master goldsmith's eyes cannot be deceived. This sun sphere is the sun sphere is clearly a second-rate replica. Uh-oh. Preposterous. It's just the dim lighting. Yes, if you'll just step over here. Uh-oh. Crowd's turned on him. Have you taken ill, friend? You seem to be perspiring most heavily. Let's not be so hasty, friends. I can explain. Uh-oh. Well, that's it for him. And hey, Hildebrand's back. I sold out my honor, joined forces with that odious octopus, all for a false treasure. What a fool I've been. Whatever was I thinking? Do not berate yourself so, Miss Vervilla. Why, it was exactly as you said, was it not? You were thinking of dear Hegelina and nothing more. I suppose I was at that. How do you know my sister's name? I assure you, young miss, under no circumstances did I tell you to not want minds to eavesdrop on your intimately personal dialogue with your beloved sister. Definitely not that. Well, time for him to get pummeled again. You have the right of it. Blinded by the prospect of fortune and fame, I lost sight of myself and what I was truly fighting for. My honor and my sister's trust will not easily be regained, but I will not shirk from the challenge. So, Zega Exiring, Godbert does have clothes, just not usually pants. He has a nice fancy white version of Hildebrand's outfit. One mystery still remains. Before the thief had identified the ring as fake, he had already acquired the key to the storeroom. Clearly, the second prize, this Ring of Inquiry, was his target from the start. But why? There must be some pattern to the items the fiend has stolen. A pattern that betrays his true intentions. The Treaty Blade, Azima's Virtue, the Ring of Inquiry, all relics with quite a history, or to be more precise, relics in the era of the Beladians. Oh-ho! If that is so, the answer is clear as day. The fiend means to found Eorzea's greatest museum of Beladian history, pushing up the prices and gouging honest men out of their hard-earned coin. Doubtless another one of his cards will appear on the scene to tell just as much. Wow. And Nashu's sleeping again. Uh-oh. No card. Oh. Like gutter retention. Well, there's the card. My God. That thing was huge. Run, Briardian! He's... Oof. My God. Got them both. Quite the sneeze there, Nashu. There goes Typhon in the background. And yeah, I have heard about the new Dragon Ball Super movie. Wish we had more details, but it's still exciting that it's coming. I have enjoyed our little game, but all good things must come to an end. I shall claim the 4 sacred treasures, and justice shall be served. So this is the thief's final challenge to us. But what are these 4 treasures of which he speaks? Is the Manderville pose the equivalent of dabbing? I mean, it might as well be. Where the 4 treasures of Belladia become one, the wicked shall be judged in the blazing light of sun. An old legend, little more than a fairy tale at that, and yet it seems the fandom believes there is some truth in these words. True Zero, unfortunately you've missed most of the stream. 4 sacred relics of Belladia, the Warden's justice, lofty words coming from a glorified footpad. one who's winning over the common folk by the day, if rumors are to be believed. It would seem the tales of a master thief ruffling the feathers of the rich and the famous have won the man more than a few admirers. Consider his targets thus far: an Uldaan collector and her hired thugs, a trading mogul in the brass blades, and now a mining magnate and the stone torches. Is it any surprise that the sympathies of ordinary Uldaans would lie with the perpetrator rather than his victims? Astutely observed, Miss Ellie. Our quarry clearly harbors no small degree of resentment for wealth and authority. Might his next target be a member of the Syndicate? Perhaps the Sultana herself? Aha! Ha-ha! Then it will be his downfall. For the greater the challenge, the higher I rise. Just a moment. One moment, if you would. Mark my words, ye of many faces. There is but one man who shall lay claim to the 4 lost relics of Belladia, and it shall be Hildebrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. Those faces. Yes, I'm sure that inspires us all with great confidence. Many Faces says, eat the rich. Sounds good to me. There it goes. Was that? Nah, it couldn't be. Methinks Guybert may need a new pair of spectacles. Getting chewed out. And there we go. Hildebrand's 4th adventure complete. But what's next? It's a race to recover the 4 lost relics of Belladia. As the Fiend's true identity and the aspirations are revealed. Will Eorzea fall prey to the forces of evil? Or will our hero do what only a Manderville can? Her last vow. Gotta stay posing. The key to the next case is a mask. Have you ever worn a mask for so long that you forgot what you actually looked like? I have. And how did they freeze in midair like that? Talk about a mystery. Oh well, see you next time. Psst. Bye, Enkidu. And there we go. We have reached the final of the Realm Reborn Hildebrand quests. Let's start it up, and next time we'll actually finish it. Shades of Silda. I was wondering when you'd show up, Milan. Hope you haven't made any plans for the night because we've got a situation on our hands. Remember our good friend, the Phantom Thief? Well, it seems he's decided to branch out from burglary to cold-blooded murder. If the rumors are to be believed, he's claimed 3 victims already, all influential members of Uldaan society. Mr. Manyfaces has been kind enough to leave one of his signature calling cards at every scene, leaving no doubt as to the identity of the murderer. The message is always the same. The weight of 5 corpses will bring the scales of justice to balance. More riddles. Not that you'll hear me complaining. No, the only thing my readers like more than a good mystery is a good murder mystery. Ever since the story broke, the Mithril Eye's been selling like Pond's cakes. The only rub is that it left me no time to look into the thief's last message. Until now, that is. Shall we, Milan? The hidden treasure of Ulda, was it? If there's anyone who can shed some light on this, it's you-know-who. To Sunsilk Tapestries. So yeah, I have not actually... this quest I've not seen a lick of. Amy has not gone beyond this quest either, so yeah, neither of us have actually seen what happens with Wymond near Sunsilk Tapestries. So even though we still have, typically I go for about 2 hours, I'm going to call it here because I do have some other work to get done, and I did start a bit late. So yeah, next time we will finish off the Hildebrand quests. And the times after that, when I return to Final Fantasy XIV, well, the time after that, I'll probably be starting the Crystal Tower. So I'll be needing, hopefully be forming a nice party and taking that on nice and easily. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining. It was a lot of fun. So glad we got this this Ultros minion. That makes me very happy. So yeah. Thank you all once again, and of course we'll be back for TNT tonight as we go over the weekend's news, and I'll be back on next Monday for more Final Fantasy. In the meantime, I'm going to keep working on my review of Resident Evil Village. So yeah, thank you all so much. Until then, take care. Good vibes.